it was so rich and so full of content that one strand could lead to a whole movement, which is really what happened with two-tone.
The punk scene was happening right at the same time. Because if you listen to like the very early special songs, right, we had like a punk song, we had a sort of a ska song, we've got a reggae dub song.
What Jerry Dammers did was he just went, bang, let's get the two, boom. And so that's what he did. Let's get reggae and punk and put them together properly.
The Specials had been out on tour with The Clash, so they'd obviously been a part of that whole kind of punk energy.
What the Special got from the punk movement was the attitude that you can do it, a sense of, well, we can challenge the authority through our music politically. It was a movement that really told the old youth that, you know something, we're going to get up and change things.
This country was really down the pan. We'd had a couple of years of Thatcher and we were going to have another 10 years. You know, lovely, lovely future.
Ghost Town was probably one of the most poignant records we were ever going to have. And it was at a time where Britain needed to sort itself out a little bit in terms of the way that our city centres were going, the way that unemployment was going.
That's when that music came to the fore, up and down the country. I mean, shops were shutting down, things that, you know, whole kind of areas of towns or cities. It was, you know, as the Special said, it was a ghost town.
There was an air of political change. You know, the youth were questioning things. There was quite a lot of solidarity between young blacks, young whites, who were growing up on London council estates.
Before then, with Rock Against Racism and everything, it was high concept politics. It was racism is bad. It was asking questions that demanded really, really big answers. Whereas what the Specials did was they brought it home. They brought it home to you're up the stick. You know, your boyfriend's got you pregnant.
Just the visual was political by virtue of the fact that there were two bands, at least, that had both black people and white people in it, dressed very sharply, dressed very alike.
The visual part of two-tone, right, really comes from the Mods, the Skinheads, and the Rude Boys.
You dress in black and white, you put a black and white badge on, you get your hair cut short. Really, really simple.
Two-tone is indivisible from the music, so I think it's wonderful because it embodies the sound. It's the look of music. That kind of monochrome feel to it really fitted with what was going on in our culture at the time.
Every kid at school was into two-tone. There's no doubt about it. It's the biggest thing I've ever experienced for a glorious year and a half, maybe a year.
What's happened is all of these scenes are getting shorter and shorter and shorter. They're using up, if you like, what's gone before them. What the Mods had done, the Teddy Boys had done, the Skinheads had done, the Soul Boys had done. It's all getting compressed. They're lasting shorter and shorter. Also because they're being written about more quickly. They're getting chronicled as they happen.